All right,
man.
cool. So who can tell me what happened last time?
We met Leon.
We met Leon, had a bit of an info dump. Regil kind of stabbed someone, I think it was Nava, because he was kind of being too talkative. And yeah, basically, Leon told us that his MacGuffin is still in his castle, which is loaded up with traps, and we have to look for it in there. I think he said it was in one of his towers. I forget.
Yeah, so that about covers it. So, Weimar, feel free to take a hero point for that. If you have maximum hero points, then the hero point vanishes into the ether.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to use that. I don't even remember what that does.
Yeah, I always forget we have that.
Hero points can,
what
you
is
can
the
use
maximum?
them to re-roll something, or you can store up to 3. You can use them to re-roll something, or to add a +8 to a roll, or you can basically bargain with me for, hey, I think it should be able to do X. But those are the two big things.
Okay.
I think I should be able to walk through this wall. Hero point.
Yeah, no. Basically, it
Oh,
represents.
yeah!
Basically, hero points represent what makes the player characters especially heroic, and also it's just kind of a fun rule, so I can give you guys hero points for fun stuff.
I thought our max was 1, which is why I wasn't really offering to do the recaps.
No, max is 3,
Oops.
unless you really want to take that feat, which gives you 2 extra.
That's an actual rule then.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean it's basically the most common house rule for Pathfinder.
So much so that it has a feat.
So much that it has a feat, yeah. I really don't think that feat's worth it unless your DM gives them out like candy.
Candy!
So, yeah, so you guys are still in Korbaska, and you guys are, I assume, heading up to Leon's castle. Did you want to do anything else in town before heading up?
Yeah,
I assume that
didn't
you
find
take any
anything
shopping
worthwhile.
trips you wanted.
No good potions or any sorts, no.
No, so you weren't going to buy anything? Okay. All right. So, yeah, you guys head up the cliff. The cliff is kind of, you have to kind of go to the edge of town and then back, like, up the cliff. But as you approach the top of the cliff, the castle is there, and it's looming over everything, and the area around it is, the ground is kind of black and barren, and, like, there doesn't seem to be anything really living near the castle. And as you approach, you notice that the castle actually, it's covered in these thorny vines that just cover it all over. And you notice it's about 3 stories, and that the only thing on the 3rd story, however, is a tower on the far end that looks out over the town. I'm gonna move you guys to front of Leon's castle now. So I assume that you guys took your card up. The horses, by the way, are freaking out. They do not like being here.
Oh
Gonna-
boy.
Gonna
I wish
start
we
by
had somebody
doing-
with handle animal here.
I'm gonna
I mean,
start by
they aren't running or anything, but they're clearly, they're like pawing at the ground a bunch. They're clearly just very uncomfortable.
Might as well put them somewhere a bit further away so they calm down. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not that far away.
All right, you're just gonna lead them down the slope a bit.
yeah. Like
All
until they basically, peace out a bit. So that no reason
All right.
to just
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, you guys lead the horses down there, and they seem much happier to be at the base of the slope. Granted, it's a pretty big slope, so it took you some time. And actually, by the time you guys are up there and at Leon's castle, so actually, I guess we'll remove the horse and cart. So yeah, while you guys, right, sorry, what was I saying? Right, it's about.
I
the sun
forgot. I'm
is-
sorry. I was checking. I was wondering if I'm streaming this to Twitch, but I'm not sure anyone's going.
I mean, if you really want to stream it on Twitch, feel free to post the link in the Pathfinder chat. I don't care one way or another.
Yep.
But anyways, so yeah, you guys see these thorns just covering the building. The front door is open, and the brambles are actually like going inside the door a little bit. The sun is on the horizon. It's probably about an hour before sunset. And there is the skeleton of a halfling kind of in the doorway, actually.
Whose bright idea was to get here just before sunset? I mean, couldn't we have gotten here by dawn?
Yeah, honestly, if it's
You guys
that
got to
late,
town at like 2 o'clock.
if it's that late, I'm considering maybe it would be a good idea to just go back to town and wait so that by the time we come here, it's like morning.
I mean, the castle's not going anywhere. You guys could totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the atmosphere and go inside or something.
Yeah,
All
might
right.
as well go on.
All right. I'm gonna say that you guys, just to speed things up, I'm gonna say that you guys spend a night in the inn. Everybody spend 2 silver, and now you're back here in the morning. And I'm gonna say it's 9:30 a.m. Bright and early. The sun's not gonna go down anytime soon.
There we go. Before we do anything, though, I'm think that this will not be very useful, but just in case, I just want to detect magic in general. I'm assuming I'm just gonna get overflooded, but just
All right, so you get 30 feet in every direction detection of magic. Let me actually see how far that is on the map here. All right, so you detect some magic to your right a little bit.
It's a
Kind of
60
from-
feet.
Oh, detect magic 60 feet?
Let me double check. That's what I wrote down.
Thought it was 30 feet.
Yes, range 60 feet.
Oh, wow, would you look at that? Okay, wow. So, yeah, you basically get the whole house covered at that point. Yes, you detect some magic over this away a bit. You detect some over this away a bit. You detect some, like, a bunch, like, toward the center of the building. And you detect even more magic upstairs.
All right. I convey this information to everyone.
But there is none just in the main entrance.
Okay. Still, it's something to look out for. Probably magical traps, I'm assuming.
That would
None,
fit his
so it's
description of there being traps.
Oh, also, by the way, so the brown lines around the building, that's the edge of the cliff. The castle's right on the edge there. And the furthest left corner, which is the point sticking off the cliff, that's where the tower is.
Alright, so since there's a corpse, I'm gonna make a perception check because probably something killed that person there.
All right, roll my perception check. You got nothing, man. It's very dead.
I'll roll a perception check. I'd probably actually have a decent perception. See what
Alright.
figure out. Just give me a second. Oh, of course. Hey, where's... Oh. Perception.
All right, that's much better. So you detect actually that this skeleton was cut in half. You can tell that a couple of the vertebrae of the skeleton have been actually chopped in between by a blade that probably came from above. And sure enough, you notice that there is a blade at the top of the door, which looks like it's designed to come down directly on top of anything else.
All right.
What a welcoming.
Is the skeleton, like, wearing anything?
It's got old tattered rags, but other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. There must be some sort of trigger over there. Probably a pressure plate.
It's probably a good idea to take a walk around, manage to see if there are any alternative entrances. He might have a hidden entrance for all we know.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Though he did make the traps not react to him, so he wouldn't need it per se, but it might be there.
Again, unless now I want to send small furry animals ahead, which I really wouldn't want to. And it would probably make Horikawa very, very mad.
That
she's
and the
not
traps might not trigger on small furry animals.
I should probably lead since I'm the one with the best perception.
Who has the best reflex save?
Probably not me, actually.
At the same time, there's also Relgo. You see nothing stopping you from attempting a disable of this thing.
My reflex is +6, so.
Disable the track? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't notice anything that would stop you from doing so.
Ding! Disabled trap.
No, you kind of poke around a little bit, and you can't quite like get it jammed, but you don't trigger anything. I can let you like take 20 on it.
Okay. That's 29 then.
Yeah. So yeah, it's disabled. You meant to jam this blade, so that blade is not coming down on anybody anytime soon.
Mission accomplished. We did it. That's the only trap.
Of course.
While
would there be
he
more
does
traps?
that, I just walk to the corner and check how it looks on this side.
All right. So one thing that you notice is that there are basically no windows.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense for a vampire.
Wouldn't want anybody to climb inside or something like that. Yeah. I'll walk in as vanguard.
All right. So, let me reveal some area. There we go. That's where the option is. All right. So, what you see ahead of you is a big foyer. And this foyer there's like a broken candelabra on the floors in the corner, and you've got 2 spiral staircases that lead up to the top. Basically imagine like the entrance to Luigi's Mansion.
Mm-hmm. Perception check to spot any traps in the area.
All right. You don't notice any traps.
There's a couple of doors on to the sides, right?
Yep, and this door over here is actually open.
All right.
And by open a little bit, I mean open a lot, actually.
So left, right, or up?
I'm tempted to go clockwise, so left.
Before we do anything, does Pineapple scent like perceive anything?
Oh, that's right. Pineapple has scent, doesn't she? I don't know. Pineapple does not detect anything unusual with the scent ability.
All right, just making sure.
No, that's entirely fair. I want you guys to take as many advantages as you can on perception here.
And
Okay, so you said you want to. No, whoops.
yeah, I agree with doing the floor on like the door on the floor level before we go up.
Okay then.
Yep.
So is that door open or is that closed?
It's open.
Okay. I approach it right here then, and
So remember, further there's something magical. It could be a good thing, could be a monster. I don't know.
Actually,
Alright,
let
so-
me detect 2.
You kind of peek your head inside, and you see what basically looks like a waiting room. There's a couch that
An
looks
antechamber.
nice, except for the fact that it's rotting, and a chair that's kind of crumbled in the corner as well. And you actually see a painting on the wall to your right, but the painting looks faded and old, and you can't really make anything out on it.
perception check in this room to see if I can spot any traps. Do I see
You
any,
don't
or-
notice any traps.
There's like a cupboard or something here, right?
No, that's a door.
That's a door.
I think.
Which
Ah.
is cracked only a little open.
That's where the magic is coming from.
So yeah, I'm gonna detect magic on the other side here. Did not detect magic, detect
Okay.
evil.
Detect
I-
evil. Okay.
This is the perception check. Oh, that was only meant to be 1. That was supposed to be on the door at 11. See,
Yeah.
there was-
You don't notice anything funky with the door. However, with that detect evil call, you actually what's the range on detect evil?
60 feet, so basically practically everything, yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so you actually detect 3 basically instances of evil kind of in the wall ahead, through the wall ahead. And you also notice one kind of floating toward you, coming at you from the north.
Guys, I'm not sure, but I think there's something here, and I don't like it. Like multiple somethings even, and one of them is coming closer from around here.
I'm just gonna go
well- We should probably head back into the main room then.
Bit more space, yeah.
So Nava has just taken a step outside the building completely.
Yup.
Fair enough.
Can't be too safe. Does this whatever I'm feeling come closer?
So the one that was kind of coming toward you is actually closer. But it seems to be stopping kind of right around here. Hold on, let me actually... Seems to be stopping right around here.
So it probably isn't a ghost, or it might have come through, unless it's trying to ambush us.
Or maybe it's just because we backed off, it's stopping.
Alright, I'm going first, just to see if it can bait it.
All right, so you're just gonna step in there. All right. What's your touch AC?
Let's see.
Try to let
30.
me.
What did you say? 6?
30.
13?
Yes.
All right. Well, that does hit. Basically, an arm of like black fog reaches out of the wall and swipes at you, and actually hits you.
Damn.
And you take 1 strength damage.
Oh,
I should have
jeez.
put the restoration potion. That goes under penalty on no damage. There we go. I don't care about strength anyway.
You say that, but
0 modifier anyway. Well, if that happened, I'm gonna, I don't know, withdraw. Like, 1 step.
All right. Yeah. It doesn't. Whatever it is that just swiped at you through the wall, it doesn't seem to try to go for you at the.
Can I Dark Souls it and just stab through the wall?
You can try, but these walls are solid stone, so good luck.
would the acid from Acid Splash be able to make a hole in stone?
Probably not.
Eh.
So you guys have seen that, right? So should we try to get like past there, or do we want to go the other way around? Actually, I should have withdrawn through the door. So
Well, let's take a peek inside that door right over here.
Yeah, as long as you're against the door, against nature, it looks like we'll be okay.
All right. So you guys kind of duck around the corner to avoid this hand, and then you do you open up the door?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
staying.
So let's actually rotate it.
I'm staying all the way here.
Let's open it up an appropriate amount here. All right. And then reveal some areas. All right. So you kind of poke your head in a little bit, and you see a suit of armor.
What of the others is going to be animated?
Likely, I would say.
That fits what I detected as magic. If I chill while like concentrating detect magic, I can tell this like the kind of magic, right?
Yeah, if you focus long enough.
Mine.
And then roll a proper spellcraft check.
Mine if we take the time and give that a shot. Y'all.
No.
I mean, it's only 18 seconds to make that sort of detection.
So spellcraft, huh? All right.
Yep. Yeah, so this actually appears to be... you basically detect that this is some sort of animation magic.
Well,
That answers that.
we've got an animated armor right there.
So
Just like, I don't know. Velmi and I in front, regular and Nava from the back, and we just try to stab it to death very quickly. I don't know.
Or just throw a couple cantrips at it to see how it reacts.
I mean, are you going to look down the rest of this room by any chance?
Well, we can't without getting close to the armor.
You got a peek around the door.
Just,
Yeah.
the head around. Something else
Right.
might see us, but the armor probably won't care. Probably.
You peek around the door, and given that there are no windows in this place, you're going to need dark vision to actually see further than a couple feet in front of you here. Now that you're away from the foyer, so...
I think I'm gonna put up to light the torch.
All right. So you got a torch lit, and then you're going to peek around the corner?
Yeah.
All right. You peek around the corner, and You see that this is actually a pretty ornate armory.
So
Oh.
gauntlet.
Oh.
So it's probably just one of them that animated, and chances are one of them is going to hack at us, very Luigi's Mansion style.
Yes. My character understands your reference.
Let's check the other route then.
All right. This seems like a reflex challenge. Who has the highest reflex? I have 6.
All right, so you guys
I
head
have
over to the other
less.
room, and Relgil, as soon as you open the door, you see a full banquet ahead of you,
Worth it.
and you're gonna need to make me a will save.
Oh no.
It's that delicious.
That's why I usually go first.
You just barely resist the intense urge to take some of this food and eat it.
I basically say I don't know why, but I think this table is magical. I
Slash it with your katana to make it more unappealing.
Okay, but I see there's another door up there.
Yep. And here, let me reveal a little bit more. But yeah, it's a double door up here.
Okay.
I bet
I'm
there's
gonna
some
make
gold
a
behind.
perception check if there are any traps in here besides the apparently opulent food.
All right. Yeah, you don't see any.
Well, okay. Gonna lead the way up to here.
All right,
Actually-
Felmir, are you kind of looking into the room?
Yes, I am.
Then you're
The
gonna also
willpower?
need to make me a will save.
Yep.
You get a waft of this delicious roast boar on the table,
No problem.
but you're fine.
So the
I'm heading
food is
inside.
looking fresh.
Oh yeah, the food looks incredibly fresh.
I
right.
want to cast a ray
Don,
of
make me
frost
that
on
will
it.
save. Oh
Yeah, no
yeah,
problem.
Don, you're fine. You don't even notice that there's an enchantment there. You're just like whatever.
It's good that we ate a proper breakfast before coming here.
That's the
You get
benefit of
the
a hobbit
continental
lifestyle.
breakfast again.
But just because I cast a couple of ray of frost on the food. To try to get the tables off the
alright.
table. Wait, the plates off the table.
So you
Actually,
cast Ray of
that's-
Frost on the
Yeah.
plates on the table?
I assume there are plates or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's like an entire like places set and everything. What exactly are you trying to accomplish with this?
Let's do the correct
blast the food
flip.
out of my sight.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you just kind of unceremoniously destroy this banquet,
Yeah.
and now it's just like chunks of frozen meats and fruits and cheeses, kind of scattered about.
Probably for the
Good.
best that it's gone, because
Yep.
yeah, I don't think that food was any good after 100+ years.
No.
Basically.
All right. Napa, you walk in, but man, that frozen food, it's looking pretty good. Roll me a will save.
Wow. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you a +2 bonus on this because it's all frozen.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you're fine. You're like, "Man,
I'm
that was
gonna
pretty
go
good,
around here and
but I'd
flip
rather
the
not."
table away so people who walk in don't see it.
In
Just,
that
like,
case, I
flip it.
want to grab some haunted food.
Do you just grab like a handful of frozen haunted grapes and stick them in your bag or something?
Well, I just take them in my hand and see if anything happens immediately. Actually, I
roll me
wouldn't
another will
take
save.
immediately. Actually, okay, I'll do a will save. So fair enough. This time without the bonus.
Yeah, you're still fine. Yeah, it feels like real frozen food.
Yeah, that can be useful. Okay, one portion.
Wait,
Or-
so you're adding it to your inventory?
Yep.
He failed his real
Okay.
life. He failed
You're
his
picking
Uh,
up
I'm gonna say
food that was trying to charm you into eating it.
I'm gonna say that you have a bundle of frozen grapes in your
Got
bag
it.
now. All right, and Relgil, you kind of peek into the next room, and you
Yeah.
see what kind of looks like a living room.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can spot any.
Nope.
That
No,
makes
you-
sense.
You kind of don't notice anything special here. It's a room, all right. It's got some chairs. That is a table on the far end, not a rug.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
right here.
sensing for more presences in this room.
Okay, well, I guess I.
Wait, you're casting detect evil on the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of do a quick sweep, and you don't notice any evil in the room. However, you do notice that same evil that swiped at you from behind that wall now seems to be here.
Oh, I guess stay away from that spot there. Just,
Okay. I'm going to go here and
yeah, that's a bad color.
see. I'm actually going to move up to here then, if and is that a door or something?
It is a door, and you see a skeleton and kind of laying on top of a broken barrel. Also, on the table, you notice that there's some ornate tilings with some small figurines
Was that the table?
and a bunch of dice of varying shapes and sizes.
That looked like a rug or something.
No, that's the table.
Perception check to figure out what the dice and tiles were for.
They were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, now an actual.
It's like
perception
super
check.
dusty and like rotted and stuff, but you can tell they're like nice stone tiles, and the figurines are made out of marble.
Okay, and I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can figure out what the skeleton tile is.
All right, so you kind of take a look, and it looks like the skeleton was kind of it looks like he took a blade to the back as he collapsed into this barrel.
Probably something coming from above, maybe.
That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a step here and peek around the door.
All right, you kind of see that this actually looks like a kitchen area of sorts.
By the way,
And
since
detect
we're
evil
going
again because that presence
wrong,
might have
does it
moved
glow?
again.
All right, so you you cast detect evil, and it seems to still be roughly in the same spot.
All right.
Does my sword glow?
Oh yeah, your sword's been glowing. Have you pulled it out to check earlier?
Yeah, I've been walking with it drawn.
Okay, yeah.
I
you're
just forgot
definitely-
to ask about it.
Yeah, no, your sword is definitely glowing. There's definitely one of the artifacts.
Otherwise, we
Okay.
wouldn't have even walked in here, to be fair.
Okay, I'm presuming the door's open, or has been open.
Yeah, the door started kind of open.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to swing the door open for the rest of it.
All right, so let me actually move the door. No, not the. I didn't want to move the skeleton. Curse you, roll 20. Okay.
In what way did the skeleton die? Can we tell that?
Was
Yeah, he
something
took a
in the
blade
back.
to the back and then collapsed into the barrel.
Hmm.
So you kind of look in, and it appears to be a full kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna make a perception check to spot any traps in the kitchen.
Yeah, you don't see any traps.
Okay.
All right.
Let me walk in
so
first,
as
because I've got
as
the
you step
saves.
into the first square, a blade comes out of the ceiling and swipes at you. What's your AC?
My AC happens to be. My AC is 19.
Yeah, no, that's not enough.
Oh.
You take 8 points of damage as an axe comes out of the ceiling and slashes at you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
In
well.
other words,
Yeah.
so well, 18 wasn't good enough to spot it.
No.
Well,
also,
try to
did
disable it
you
and I'll heal you.
did you continue to actually move on after that, or
Uh,
would you have stopped? You're gonna keep moving?
Actually, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, so move back a square there.
Velmir is very happy that he's not taking the initiative here.
Okay, I'm going
Wow.
to make a perception check, really, to check to see if there's any friggin' traps in this room. Actually, I'm going to take 20.
You can't take 20 on perception. Yeah, I mean, this axe seemed to have just sunk right back into the ceiling, and you see nothing else on the ceiling. Like you can kind of see the crack where the axe that came out and hit you was, but you don't really notice anything else.
Nava, can you
Yeah.
detect any magic on that trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right. So if you detect magic on that, then you actually do detect some magic, and it appears to be magic designed to detect.
Okay, so there's a magical sensor around, like an alarm spell or something.
Maybe Velma can freeze the hinge of the axe or something. I don't know.
I'm not sure if a Ray of Frost can do that much cold to it. Might as well try as a cantrip. I cast it a couple times.
You're just gonna cast it at the ceiling because the axe has sunk back into the ceiling.
Oh, so it's hidden. Okay, then that's different.
Yeah.
Well, you could try and gum up the mechanism, possibly.
But is there any mechanism visible?
Not really. It looks like there was a little tiny thin hatch that closed back up again once the axe went back into the ceiling.
How far down did the axe swing?
It swung pretty much to the. Actually, no, not to the floor. I'm gonna say it swung to 2 feet from the floor.
So we can just
Wow.
like crawl up
Yeah.
underneath it.
Yeah, some of us could easily just
I'm
fall under.
going to get off the tile, and I'm going to say, prepare your ray of frost. Gum up the works and that stuff. Look
Oh.
back, drop down to crawl, and crawl forwards onto the plate.
All right. Yeah, and sure enough, the axe swings. So if you're readying an action to Ray of Frost, now's the time.
Yep. Yeah,
So, roll me
will
that
use-
attack.
Right. I don't think I have it prepared. Oh wait, I did. Aha!
Oof.
Yeah, this thing's moving real quick, but you still just barely managed to clip it, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
No.
Alright, so I'm just gonna decide to try to crawl underneath it. I can probably do
Could I
it.
just staple?
What was that, Terrence?
Does it look like I could disable it, or?
I mean, if you want to reach up and then probably get slashed at again,
Never
Like,
mind.
once,
unless you
Like,
have
I was
some way to
wondering-
range disable.
like once the axe has fallen, do the heavier guys, do you think can hold on to it to keep it from retracting?
Thing was moving pretty fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be real dangerous to try.
Maybe
I'm not
somebody...
saying it's impossible.
Is
but
the part that connects the axe to the roof, is that like sort of wood or something? Maybe we could chop at it.
Yeah, it's wood. It was a wood connect.
Yeah, I think it's worth it then. Try to smash it, smash the heft part.
Am I standing on a pressure plate, or?
No, it's a magical sensor.
Think of it like a laser.
Infrared.
Yay. Okay. Well,
If you stop being living, it probably won't thank you. At that point, it won't help you.
yeah, I'm going to. If everyone wants to try and smash the wooden axe so everyone can pass by, I'll.
I mean, you're pretty safe if you're just kind of like laying down.
Yeah.
All right, let's give that a shot then.
I mean,
So you
Velma
wanna
probably
just
has to do this.
re-trigger
She's the
the
only one who's
trap
got offensive with it.
So there's really only room enough for one person to really give a good smack at it, considering it's just a single doorway.
Velma, you do it.
Yeah, you're the one that hits the hardest, I believe.
I've got noodle
Okay.
arms.
Trigger the trap again.
All right, so you
laying-
trigger the trap. Velmir, give me a swing at it.
Swing and a hit. Well,
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, this axe blade just shatters, and it actually flies off and sticks into the door on the far side of the wall.
weak sauce.
Perfect. Alright, Rail Girl, let me heal you, patch you up. Good enough.
What
Okay,
difficulty is it usually on the crit confirm
Is there
thing?
any, Nava, is there any more magic in this room?
Let me do a quick scan.
I mean,
magic lasts
there's
like an hour.
so there actually there's still that whole detection magic. It's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has
there's-
stopped that from working.
Right.
It's just kind of impotently trying to hit you with nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but
Actually,
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
detecting anything other than that alarm going on. So.
I am going to go.
So
make
actually, because it's a range of 60 feet, you also detect a large but not terribly strong bit of magic on the other side of the door.
I convey this information.
Alright, I go into the middle of the room. Does
Yes,
anything happen?
don't forget to keep off the walls because the hands is gonna just stick out again.
Yeah, let me detect where it is right now.
Yeah, so you just take a step forward. So the stump of the axe swings above Relgil, and then as you take another step forward, another axe comes out of the ceiling and swings at you.
Damn it!
Does a 19 hit your AC?
I have 19 AC, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, no, tie goes to defender. So you managed to just barely deflect it off your shield, and it goes
Yeah.
back up into the ceiling.
Alright, I
So-
retract.
and let me crawl forward, and then you could smash this axe again.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do the same thing again. All right, swing at the axe.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
How are you
Yes.
getting these crits?
I'm calling it. It's gonna be a third axe. That one actually reaches all the way to the floor.
Yeah, you no, that one's the same height and everything, and you smack it, and it stabs into the door on the far wall, same as the other one.
I like this way of
the
disabling
trap
traps.
slayer.
Yeah. I like this way. It's more fun than just poking at it.
And I'm going to crawl forward onto this tile.
Yeah.
All right, and sure enough, another axe swings. This one's
Yeah,
actually
and
higher
I,
up because
was
it doesn't
prepared
have
for
as
it.
much space to swing. So you're actually gonna give it a swing too. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, you actually don't manage to hit it. It's smaller than the others, and you didn't expect that.
No.
Is it small enough that we could all just kind of duck and not bother
Probably.
with it?
Yeah, you guys could probably just duck under it.
Or might it just walk under it? Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I'm gonna say it reaches to 4 feet above the ground.
Yeah, I'm only 3 feet tall, so.
So you're fine. Yeah, you can just walk right under it.
Alright, so
Okay.
Though you don't know that you're still crawling.
Is it still there or has it moved?
What, the axe?
The ghost or whatever was.
Oh, the ghost. So yeah, you detect magic again, and the ghost is actually sitting about here.
It knows.
Okay, I am going to go and use a perception check on this door, see if it's trapped.
It's a door. It's got a couple axe heads in it.
I'm going to open the door while avoiding the axe heads.
All right, so you swing this door open, and let me area.
I imagine the door actually opening as like you are moving them, so it's just gonna unhinge, move back into position.
This appears to be a pool room.
Probably magic water. Let me get closer.
I'm going to take a couple steps in and perception one as well.
All right, you kind of walk toward it, and both of you guys need to make me will saves.
Yay, my best
Yes.
save.
Be more careful.
You suddenly feel a desire to take a swim.
And this is a fear effect, so Don, you're 100% fine basically. But Ralgil, that's not enough. You step in, you immediately freak out, and you bolt. You basically look in and you see Indiana Jones style face melting happening in your reflection, and that is no good. So you just bolt.
I'm glad we removed the axes.
And you bolt past all these axes,
I'm glad he's
and
short enough
this-
for that.
and you are short enough to avoid the first one, and the stumps of the others swing harmlessly overhead.
Alright.
But you are
yeah.
freaking out in the corner.
I think we should take care of that last axe anyway, in case either you or Nava get the same thing that happened to him.
Yeah, or we just not walk into the room is also an option.
So yeah,
did we see a door on at the end or something, like reaching the...
yeah, sorry, I didn't reveal enough. So yeah, sure enough, you actually do see a door over here.
Okay. Oh.
So not to the... Alright,
Okay. Have I come down yet, or from?
I mean, you still got a few turns. Actually, let me actually officially roll the 1d4 of turns. So you got 2 turns of fear. So you guys can take some actions while Ralgil's freaking out. So did you want to try to actually disable this last axe?
Yeah.
So
just
Dom
in
steps.
case.
Dom steps under it. The axe swings harmlessly overhead, making his hair whoosh with the wind that passes by. And Velmir, take a swing.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Oh.
You stab toward it, and then it like clangs your sword off because you stabbed too early.
Yeah.
We can try it again in the second round.
Yeah, can we take a 20 for this?
I was
I
thinking
mean,
the
I'll
same
let
thing.
you guys just keep trying. I can just
Okay.
say that. Yeah, I'll let you guys take 20 here.
Yep. So eventually I get another good hit.
So you try a bunch, and actually in the last try where you're actually successful, there's actually a ghostly hand that reaches in from the ceiling. Velmir, what's your touch AC?
Touch AC. It is 13.
13. That is not enough. So
Oh dear.
this ghostly hand swipes at you, and you take 3 strength damage.
Oh boy.
You do manage to disable this trap. This axe is officially broken, but that ghostly hand was not cool.
Was it the same ghostly hand as before? Has it moved?
It looked exactly the same.
No, I mean, has the other one moved? Not there's like 2 of them that.
You still detect only one. You do a quick detect evil up there and back at the original place. It seems that it
Alright.
just moved.
I suppose I'll have to do that all the time now just to make sure that nobody gets close to it. That's going to be tedious.
Yeah, it's trying to be clever.
Let's try the armor corridor.
I guess.
Because armor
so-
stuff, we can like try and figure a way to make our way, but this is just we get spooked or we don't.
So actually, Ralgil and Don, you're fine to go past it. You guys have both
Alright.
either been afflicted by or
Already resisted.
or already resisted the enchantment.
Uh-huh.
So,
Again, perception to see if there are any traps on their path around the pool.
All right. You don't detect any traps, but you do see a little rubber ducky sitting on one of the chairs.
No, Valmir, don't!
I will! It was a willpower, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
Velmir, you freak out and bolt. Luckily, all the axes are destroyed. But yeah, you
Yeah, it's a good
run
call on
away
my part.
and cower for the next 2 rounds. Yeah, no. This
I hide
time
in corner.
you looked in the pool and you saw a reflection of Don stabbing you, and then his face melted into like this ghastly, horrific image.
Foreshadowing.
That was not fun.
And that
Does
was
Navel
just,
want to have a go?
I was just starting to think that Vilmer was cool. Now he goes and runs away. I'm so
I just want to see you not run away. It was terrible, I said, yeah. It was terrible.
How does that double door work? Because if the door is open, it shuts this room off. If it's closed, it shuts that room off.
It's a 2-way double door. That's
Someone
my
was an
excuse.
idiot when they designed this castle.
I'm not an architect. That's also my excuse.
Anyway, does Navel want to try it?
The door's trapped.
All right. You kind of look here, and you kind of notice actually. There's a doorway here. You kind of see what looks like a staircase over here. And then
Does it go
otherwise
down?
you don't really notice anything in particular from your current vantage point.
Okay,
You notice there's some decorative paintings on the walls, but they're all faded over time.
Okay, and there's a door over here into this area, or
Yep, there is a door over here. That is in fact a door.
is there a door here? Because it looks like there is one.
No, that's just the wall. It just ends though, so there's probably stuff around the corner there.
Okay, I'm gonna close this door.
Okay. Let me officially move that for you. Because let's close the door. That will definitely stop the animated armor from attacking us.
Probably. Okay, so
All right,
Dwarves are too
and
advanced
you
for their
actually
simple
see
minds.
That this is a staircase up. This is a staircase down. And this is actually a door that leads outside.
Anybody want to bet that the spiral staircases are red herrings?
And I mean, I remember detecting magic from the middle of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shout across the room.
Actually, we'll go. Wait a moment. we want...
So Nava, you haven't actually approached the pool yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, let's wait for
I-
Nave to
I'm about to
brave
take a
the
deeper
trial.
look to see if it's something on the bottom that is hidden or something.
So you're actually gonna look through the pool then? All right.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check. See what you can see.
I can see something.
It's a disgusting old pool. There's really
Okay.
not much else to it. It's got this nice mosaic design on the bottom. It's kind of abstract. It's not really shaped like anything, but it's kind of pretty, except for the fact that it's beat to all hell.
Okay.
Before you guys do anything, then let me fail my will save so that if I freak out, it's not gonna be into anything.
Alright.
Yep.
It's will so. Yeah.
Oh god, no! You freak out for 2 rounds. I swear, my D4 is rigged.
I'll be
You
back.
just cower in the corner with the rotted books on the shelves. But is everybody else just gonna wait for him to kind of recover a bit,
Yeah.
dust himself off?
I also
get up, kinda-
laugh audibly when he runs away.
See,
I find it humorous.
nothing to it.
Yeah, they're trying to act the cool guy now, huh?
Okay. So you mentioned something magical in the center. Well, I'm going to go step here. Perception on the door. See if I can spot anything.
It's a door, all right.
Apparently, I can't see anything because of stupid little whiz. I'd open the door.
And what you see is actually a delightful garden. However, the floor is covered with this same vine stuff that wraps basically the entire castle. And it's got thorns all over it. It's definitely gonna hurt to walk across.
Geez, good thing Colleen isn't here, or she might actually fight against you if you try to cut all these vines.
Also, there's a scatter man.
There is a Skeller Man. You see him kind of on the far end of the door, or on the far end of the tree in the center that's withered over time.
Yeah, Ralgo, try to swish this torch through the doorway a bit.
Actually, let me just indicate kind of that this is all covered with thorns, basically.
I'm going to go do a perception check on the skeleton, see what killed them.
So you can't really tell from here, unless you want to walk across the thorns and then take a closer look.
Anyone got any fire magic?
I've got a
Keep in
torch.
mind that this is wrapped around the
and
entire-
ignite stuff on short range.
This is
You
wrapped
have
around the
torch?
entire castle and actually reaches inside the front door a bit. So you lighting this stuff on fire very well may light the inside of the castle on fire.
Oh well.
Actually, instead, I'm going to. Is there any? Can we hack through the vines?
You can try hacking away with a sword or something, but it's gonna take a long time.
How high is the ceiling here?
Inside or outside? Because outside there's no ceiling in that courtyard area.
Okay, so it is literally a courtyard. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna then send Pineapple to check out on the skeleton.
All right. So you summon Pineapple. Let's see, what do we want to do for tokens for Pineapple?
I'm sure there's a fish bird in there.
Oh, yes, an actual pineapple.
Yeah, I might just get a picture of an actual pineapple.
I forgot what we used on session 1 because you did use something.
A dolphin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Yeah. Oh god, that's way too big.
Yeah, that's only
Oh, no,
when we're gonna
not
be
yet.
like level 20. That's gonna be that size.
Okay, you got a pineapple. Actually,
Yay!
Pineapple's small, so you have a small pineapple. All right, so you're gonna send Pineapple kind of to check out that skeleton.
Yep.
All right. So Pineapple, I assume, is now over here. Now have Pineapple make a perception check.
Which I believe it has. Yeah, it's better at perceiving than I am.
Actually, if Velmir and Relgo would cut through the vines, I could just shovel it away with my pitchfork.
All right. So Pineapple takes a look. There's no visible signs of injury. However, the skeleton does appear to be wearing a ring of some sort.
Okay.
Loot. You must get the loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna direct Pineapple to try and see if they can remove the ring from the finger of the skeleton.
Pineapple will be able to do it. So Pineapple goes to grab it, and what Pineapple doesn't notice is the snake in the tree that lashes out and bites at Pineapple.
Alright,
What is Pineapple's flat-footed AC?
let me check that real quick.
Well, now we know what killed the skeleton. The person who became a skeleton.
So flatfoot is, yeah, it's
Knowledge
with your
has been
armor
gained.
only. It doesn't have armor, so it's going to be its base AC, which is going to be 13.
All right. Yeah. So the viper tries to bite out a Pineapple and just whiffs completely, and Pineapple manages to grab the ring.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Otherwise, I'd have to kill the viper or something. Well, I mean, Relgo I got range attacks, right? Or Velma could just. I mean, it's not like an attack.
Oh
Alright,
yeah. Let me
sure.
actually move the thing to the proper map layer. There we go.
But I don't know if I could hit it because it's on the other side of the tree.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
True.
little challenging. You guys can't even properly see what's going on, really. You just heard
So-
Pineapple give out its patented wet squawk.
And then, like, naturally, I would have it just fly right back directly at me.
All right. Yeah, sure. So Pineapple manages to disengage and fly back. The Viper does not seem interested in actually engaging and doesn't seem to follow.
What a courageous little fish bird.
Let me
so
spellcraft this ring.
Yeah, you've got a ring, so use detect magic. Yeah, you detect that that's a ring of protection +1.
Nice. Who needs it?
I'm guessing Velma, since he's the frontline dude.
Aren't we all except Nava? Well, yeah, I
I can't-
gladly take it.
Rings of protection. What's your AC, Velmir?
Lower than yours. It is 16.
Your AC is only 16.
Yep.
And you're out there, always in a fight, so yeah, you definitely can make use of this.
Yeah.
Actually, for the dungeon itself, Relgo or I should probably take it so we can, intercept traps better, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's
for outside, it's definitely Velma.
okay. So one of you can borrow it, then it's mine. Okay. Sound good?
But I'm probably best at disabling traps, unless you're like a stupid Axis.
By the way, the perception DC for those was exactly 20, and you rolled an 18.
I detect for that ghost again just in case, because fuck that.
All right, so you kind of do a quick sweep around. You still detect the armors in the hall as being evil, but you also detect that the ghost thing seems to be coming at you slowly from the second floor, kind of from the north.
Okay.
So it's kind
Let's
of in the
check-
ceiling above the pool room.
I'm gonna ask now if you wouldn't mind shuffling around with me, so we can check this closet and then we can check the basement. So, move here.
Like
now
if we want, like the thing is probably in the tower, in the upper floor. If we go in the basement, that's for why. Like, I guess there might be treasure there. Is that worth the risk?
Oh, I would say it's more likely that it's down there than up.
and there's apparently a bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing particularly special about this except there's some rotted old magazines.
Anyone needs to go, now's the time.
The toilet is probably a trap, knowing this place, so no.
Okay. So let's head downstairs.
Yeah, down first, I guess.
All
Okay.
right. So let me
Dang straight.
reveal the right areas. So this is going to be off to your right on the map.
Basement.
So let me actually move you guys. Feel free to move yourselves too. By the way, Ra, I gave you control over the little pineapple.
Good. Thank you.
So you guys are in the basement. It seems to be just stone, and there's a single skeleton there.
Perception.
Perception. See what killed
Yeah,
the
it's a
cell.
skeleton, all right. All right. So what you tell? Yeah, you guys actually rolled really well for perception. So Raoul, you kind of do some CSI shit here, and you kind of take a look, and you can tell that there's some scorch marks on some of the wall, and you can tell that there's actually there's a trap basically on the lock that causes a giant fireball explosion when you stick something in that's not a key.
Well, we dodged something there.
Is there any way to lockpick it, or will it
So
blow
this guy
up?
actually had some lockpicks on him. You can try to lockpick it if you like. I'm not gonna stop you.
I wouldn't risk it.
If you do that, I'm going back upstairs.
So yeah, that door happens. Is there any other doors besides that one door?
Nope. Although this door's pretty ornate. It's got some like real ornate Celtic style carvings on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then my guess is that there's a key somewhere upstairs, and in there is the MacGuffin.
Okay, let's set up.
So
then.
back to the left. Or not
Yeah.
actually, since we're going up. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys instead turn around and start going up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
So let me actually reveal the proper area below. Reveal the floor plan here a bit.
Floor 2.
Okay. So now for the stairway to here.
Yeah, so the stairway is right here.
Okay.
You guys kind of walk up the stairway.
Yep.
And you see a very ornate rug on the floor. Notice a door over here that's cracked open, and you see a skeleton in front of a nice marble statue.
Okay.
Oh, and there's also a door over here.
Thankfully, for all these convenient trap markers.
I'm going to go and look at check the skeleton and the statue out, which I failed at.
Oh, did you actually walk up closer to take a look?
I was going to stay where I am.
Yeah, I mean it's a skeleton in front of a statue.
Okay. So
Man, I'm
Deep
surprised you
around the
guys are just
corner.
walking on that
I
rug.
see nothing.
did you
Well, I see a
detect any
skeleton.
magic? Papa?
Yeah, let's detect some magic. See if anything happens.
All right, so you cast detect magic, and sure enough, that statue does have some magic on it.
What kind?
Roll me a spellcraft check.
Right. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
it's a spell, all right.
I'm gonna engage the paranoia senses while we're at it.
You're gonna do what? Sorry.
Detect the evil just in case of, ghost.
Oh yeah, you do a quick sweep, and you actually detect evil right here.
Velmir, move away from there, quick.
All right, Velmir. As soon as you step on that area of the rug, make me a reflex check.
Dang
Damn
it.
it! Ah! I didn't want to walk on the carpet, but I overreacted.
So that's not quite enough, because there's just a hole there,
Dang it!
I
and
knew it!
you fall through.
You're gonna fall in the pool.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you fall below. So let me actually move you properly.
That looks like actually, that looks like it would be not into the pool, but yeah,
No.
on the floor.
Oh,
Lucky.
And then you take 2 damage from
okay.
falling.
okay.
Merely a flesh wound.
That could have
Oh,
been a
it's a
lot
ball.
worse.
Yeah. Especially if
I'm
I
gonna
still
roll
hadn't
up the
gotten
rug
feared
just in
from this
case.
before.
Gonna roll up the carpet in case.
All right. So yeah, you just pull the carpet back. I'm just gonna toss it out the non-existent window. And there's a hole.
That I hit perfectly
Okay.
square on.
Okay. I'm going to go.
I walk
use-
back up the stairs.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Move out of the way.
Oh,
for you.
I was gonna be like I'm halfway out the tiles in between them.
So you're gonna really investigate the skeleton up close.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Well, when you step there, there's a blast of fire out of the statue's outstretched hand.
Jesus.
And roll me a reflex save.
Ah! Oh, the good news is that's my good save.
That's true. If anybody's gonna succeed at this, it's gonna be you.
All right.
Yeah. So you avoided that, but do you actually do you have evasion yet?
What?
Do you have evasion yet? Because if not, you still take half damage.
Yeah. I
Reflex
don't think I.
herself is devil.
Yeah. So you take 3 damage from the fire that just barely clips you as you dive out of the way.
If I tell you something is magic, stay away.
I'm gonna lay on lay on hands him again. Six healing. Nice.
Oh man, you got a full max burst of healing there.
Actually,
Miles upon us.
Doesn't it even look like there's anything valuable in that niche, is there?
so I'm
No,
gonna.
it's literally just a statue and a skeleton. You don't see anything else.
What a waste of time and hit points.
Make a perception check on the door, see if there's any traps on it.
You don't notice any traps, but Velmir, just as you walk through that corner of the room, you actually get swiped at again.
God damn it!
I
Oh,
told
that-
you,
that-
bro.
Absolutely hits. I'm assuming that a 24 will hit your touch AC.
Yeah, yes.
You take 2 points of strength damage.
God damn it!
How low is your strength?
It is on a 0 modifier. It is
Man,
9 currently.
9 is -1.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
but I put in at least 5 damage. Oh, it's only every second damage that actually lowers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
open
it says
this
0
door.
at least.
See if
All
it
right.
goes.
So you swing this door wide, and what you actually see ahead of you is what looks kind of like a ruined bedroom with a really big ornate carpet on the floor and a skeleton.
Okay, perception check on this, on the skeleton from here.
And I think we're better off detecting.
Yeah, I'm detecting.
From this range, you can't really tell anything about the skeleton.
Okay, well I'm gonna approach then and check the skeleton.
All right.
Look, what
so
an
you take a
inviting
closer
floor
look.
pattern. You should step on it. Or maybe not.
What were you going? What were you gonna say, Spencer?
No, just roll me another perception check for actually checking up close now. Yeah, with that you can tell that it's kind of scorched. Other than that, you don't really.
Okay, I'm gonna look about the room ceiling and ask yourself for any traps. And of course, I want to check the skeletons I roll on.
I mean,
wanna check the trap.
this rug is very ornate and somehow not damaged from years of isolation. Other than that, you don't see anything particularly unusual.
That's my
You said it was rug?
spellcraft on the rug.
It's a rug, all right.
Let's try folding. Just flip up like the edge.
Do you have anything in acrobatics? If you did, I'd suggest jumping over that hole or whatever.
I mean, you could take 10. I think that's enough.
That we
Yeah,
can
to get-
skip that square.
Yeah, 10 would be enough to cross it. So you
Yeah, like I'm
hop
not...
across with a take 10. You can also kind of just weasel your way along the edge. So either way, yeah, you make it. Yeah. So Don, did you say that you wanted to kind of pick up the cord of the rug?
Not the pick up, but like flip the edge.
Okay. So, are you trying to flip the entire rug over?
No, I'm flipping onto the entire rug with like means stepping onto the tiles, but just like the edge without stepping onto it.
Okay. So you're picking up the edge of the rug. I just want to make sure I understand exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, just as much as I can reach from where I am right now, just flipping it over.
All right. You pick up the edge of the rug, and you like the hairs on your arm start standing up. There's definitely some energy kind of crackling in the room.
Static.
So you are successfully currently holding on to the corner of the rug, though.
All right, flip.
All right. You flip the corner of the rug, and there's nothing unusual under it. The floor underneath is much cleaner. But this is a big rug, so it just kind of flops back over to its fully open state.
All right, and it only happened when I touched the rug.
Other than you feeling some sort of energy kind of crackling and the hairs on your arms standing on end, nothing in particular.
Okay. I'm going to move over here through. Gonna move over here to check some. Make another perception check. Just see if I can. Why
You already
can I
made a
only
perception
go-
check on this room. You're not seeing any traps.
I've already detected magic on it, so it's not magic.
Oh wait, did you detect magic on it?
Yeah, when I did spellcraft, it was while having like detect magic too. Yeah, sorry, I should have been.
Well, yeah, and there's it's definitely magic.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have been more precise.
Burning
And
the rug would probably be a bad idea.
Considering the floor is wood, yeah.
I mean, we could all go side by side to roll it up as we make our way through the room. But do we have a reason to go through the room?
Yeah,
Well,
there's
so
the
that will
door.
go to the other door with
There's
the
a door
ghost.
over here.
Hmm.
There's a door over there.
And I
there's
think you
also a
covered the door
door-
left.
There's also a door up here.
Yeah, but we don't want to go there. There's
Or the
bad
carpet
things.
door or ghost's door. Choose.
Okay. I guess we're just rolling a rug up then.
All right. So yeah, you guys
Sure.
start rolling up the rug. Who's actually rolling up the rug?
Well,
Yeah,
all four of us.
I am.
All right. So
I'm
everybody
helping
but
roll.
Nava are kind of getting together and starting to roll up this rug.
I'm helping roll up the rug as well.
It's
so-
getting kind of caught on the door on Velmir's side.
I can try to poke it with the pitchfork to close it, I don't know.
It's not a bad idea.
Or if one of you have mage hand to close it with.
Oh, if Mage Hand is strong enough, yeah, I'd totally do that.
Yeah, Mage Hand's strong enough. So yeah, you managed to swing the door closed.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
I did my part. You get to handle the rug itself.
And yeah, then you guys start rolling up the rug. It is, however, getting caught on this
yeah.
bed at the end.
Good enough.
We're
Yeah,
not
I mean,
really concerned
I mean,
about the bed.
You can tell that the instant you let go, it's just gonna unfurl again, though.
Do we have something to, like, block it? I mean, we could open the door, right?
Yeah, you can open the door. Would you like to do so?
I mean, to block the carpet from unrolling again.
I mean, it opens toward you guys.
I mean, like, if you guys are holding the rug, I can open the door, and then we can all just jump in the room if it looks safe.
Actually, while Velma and I hold the rug can like jump over it and examine this cupboard or whatever it is.
Step 2.
That's a shelf on the wall, and the shelf is empty.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
All right, so Nava, are you opening the door?
Yes.
All right. Swing the door open, and this appears to be the second floor of the foyer. The area that's kind of blocked off here is actually like where the edge of the railing is.
Mm-hmm.
And interestingly enough, there's actually a window here that looks into the courtyard.
Well, it was safe the first time when we were downstairs. So.
Okay.
A window in a vampire castle. How
All
suspicious.
right, Nava, when you step there, the
Mhm.
window explodes and sends shards of glass flying at you. Make a reflex check.
Nice. My turn to do something foolish.
Even the Windows FOE.
Yeah, that's actually enough. So you only take half damage. So you take 1 point of damage.
I'll take it.
You like get a chunk of glass lodged in your leg or something. And it hurts.
That sounds
Oh,
more like more than 1 damage.
It's a small chunk. How about that?
It's a tiny.
It's a tiny big chunk. Now it's just an open window.
So,
But yeah, probably that bed is probably pretty heavy, isn't it?
I mean, if there were two of you working together, you could easily move it.
Okay, I'll help. I'll help lift it up. Anyone else?
So you kind of got to
yeah.
reach over the rug that you've rolled up so far in order to kind of grab it. It's kind of hard. You guys could just like walk through the door and let it unfurl behind you.
But then
Unless you're
this
trying
path
yeah, I
is
mean, we
blocked.
could just walk down the stairs now. We don't need to go to
Actually,
the
yeah,
bedroom
that
anymore.
makes sense. So yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna head over here.
Yeah, let's just time it and walk through.
Yeah, and I'll
Alright.
be the last one to walk through.
Sounds good. Yeah, nothing particular happens. Although the hairs on your arms were standing up the whole time, except for Ralgil, who has scales on his arm.
But
Yeah,
did they
The
stand
energy wasn't enough to make a scale stand on end. That'd be a little terrifying.
up?
But yeah, Nava, those are actually the curved staircase that head downstairs that you're standing next to, and despite the fact the window is shattered inside, a lot of those brambles and stuff are still covering the open hole where the window was.
Okay. Well, can you reveal this area up here, or? Cause
Oh, like the
it just-
courtyard?
yeah, we should be able to see it.
Yeah, I mean it's still the same courtyard. It's just you're seeing it from above now.
Oh, I didn't realize that that was actually where the wall ended.
Yeah, that's this whole middle area is courtyard.
No, I didn't realize that this was a wall. I thought there was more forward ahead. Up there. Somewhere to up. Okay, in any case, I'm gonna go move over to here. Look
Just quickly,
inside.
ghost update. Is the ghost still up there or has it moved?
So you kind of sweep around with the tech deeper for a bit, and it's kind of hard to tell for a second. Then you realize that's because it's below you, and it seems to be coming. It seems to be about here, below the floor.
You might peek out through the floor then to try and grab someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I apparently can't spot any traps or anything, so I'm gonna move into here.
No, you actually before you head in, I'm just going to point out that you do see a skeleton and some bookshelves. That's about what you managed to see from the doorway, and the skeleton happens to have 3 arrows sticking out.
Okay, I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can spot any traps as I enter the room and that sort of stuff.
All right, so and you enter the room, and this appears to be a library of some sort. And it's got this big pillar in the center.
If there are arrow traps, I have a bonus against non-magical projectiles.
That is true. You do.
Maybe just let me cautiously step in a few feet.
My reflex save is still +7.
Might also be an armor class save.
Yeah, but like my AC against magical stuff, like projectiles, is pretty high.
Mine's 19.
Okay, so we're equal
Or
then.
20.
when-
Well, You walk
Even
up to
when
the pillar.
flat-footed?
The pillar opens up, and it seems to be just columns of arrows all around, and it begins firing. So the two of you that are inside, let's see how many arrows fire each of you. Oh boy, what room number is? I've got them all numbered on the GM layer. All right, yeah. So Ralgil, you go first. 15 misses, 18 misses, and 22, I assume, hits.
It does hit.
All right, so you dodge 2 arrows, but the third one lodges in your back for 2 damage. And then Nava, you get 3 arrows shot at you. 21, does that hit your non-magical projectile AC?
Yes.
That's 1. 29. Yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
And then 22, that also hits. You get 3 arrows lodged in you immediately.
Well.
1 damage, plus 3 damage,
Cat.
plus 2 damage.
This.
So that's going to be 6 damage that you take from arrows getting lodged in you.
Well, guess who's getting their hands laid on them now?
And the arrow pillar is rotating and preparing to fire again. You guys get around to react.
Okay. Is there any visible mechanism to disable?
Yes, but it's going to be firing at you the whole time.
Okay.
Probably jam something in the top, but it's going to be challenging to do under fire.
How tall is the pillar?
It reaches to the ceiling, so probably about
So no climbing on top of it.
probably about 7-8 feet.
And how long would it take to jam something in there, or?
It would take at least a standard action.
How high are the shelves?
Okay, if
The shelves also go floor to
disable
ceiling.
device check to disable it, then.
Wait, so you're going to try to disable it?
Yeah.
All right. Make me a climb check to get up there.
Oh.
You grab onto one of the arrows, and it just kind of the head snaps off in your hand, and you kind of don't make any progress climbing up. I'll still give you a move action.
I mean, you could hide behind the bookshelf, right?
Yeah, 1 round we would have enough time to. Oops, that's not what I want to do.
How tall are the bookshelves?
They reach floor to ceiling. In fact, the arrows shot out in every direction, and you saw them impale into the bookshelves, and bookshelves did seem to stop them.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna move here then behind this bookshelf.
Yeah, ditto.
All right. Sounds good. So you guys all duck behind.
Whoops.
Oh, Pineapple is with you. Pineapple gets shot at as well.
But he's tiny though.
He's tiny, but he still gets shot at. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
26 definitely hits, though. 20, I assume, hits?
So since it's probably on my head, could it benefit from my AC armor thing against non-magical ranged?
I will give it light concealment, so it's got a 20% miss chance.
So in that case, it would benefit from that.
Okay. So it's 2 hits. I'm gonna roll percentile dice for each. The first one hits. The second one also hits. So both of them hit despite the light concealment of your head.
I was more thinking about the fact my windshield thing that gives me my bonus against non-magical projectile.
Because Pineapple's small, I'll say yeah. I'll give that one to you. So that's an extra 2 AC. So does that mean only 1 hits?
That only 1 hits.
Okay. So that 1 does 5 damage.
Jesus Christ! All right.
All right, and then you guys duck behind the pillar, and it just keeps firing arrows. And it does so for probably about the next 30 seconds, and then it's just out.
Out of arrows?
It's out of arrows.
Well, if anyone needs any arrows, are any of them still any good? Maybe.
They're real big and not really designed for proper bows and arrows. You could
so it's
try.
more like a
I
bolt.
would just give you massive penalties to use them.
Nah. Okay, so step up here then if if the pillars stop firing.
Yeah.
Are the books in any good shape or?
No, these books are very weathered with age. They're not doing anything special. Is that you healing healing pineapple?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, are they still usable and readable and that sort of stuff?
Not really, because keep in mind the big door at the front was open, and there's been air and bugs and stuff, and it's been very bad conditions for books to last over 116 years.
Yeah.
Now, before we move on, I'm just gonna hit the restroom real quick, so I'll be back in like
Okay.
2 or 3 minutes. All right, I'm back. Did anybody else leave?
I don't think
Not
so.
really.
All right. In that case, what are you guys doing now?
Okay. I'm going to go and check this door for traps.
All right.
Presuming the skeleton has nothing on him because it's a skeleton. Are there any
Nope,
traps
he's
on the
just
door?
got a bunch of arrows on. You do not detect any traps.
Did the arrow trap stop working?
The arrow trap ran out of arrows.
Well, that's convenient. I'll go in and heal Nava then.
Thank you. How many heals do you have total?
4.
Alright, hey,
So
I'll
he's
take
got
it.
one more after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So yeah, you don't detect any traps on the door.
Okay, then I'm gonna open this door.
All right. Let me actually open it. So you open the door.
Oh.
And you see what appears to be like some sort of art studio.
Well then.
With
that
some
looks
very
awesome.
artistic blood splatters on the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna step here and see if I
Alright.
killed this skeleton.
So you step there, and immediately, you hear a loud alarm buzzing, and then also, I need to get the exact details here. There's just a burst of frost, and in that burst of frost, basically manacles appear out of ice and try to restrain you. So, in that burst of frost, does a 22 hit you?
It does.
All right, so
By the way, did
You
anyone
take-
equip the protection ring?
I did.
Okay.
and you take 6 frost damage, and then does a 23 beat your combat maneuver defense?
I'm pretty. Let's see. That would be under defenses.
Yeah, probably.
Unless during your. Yeah, you said 23?
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely beats it.
Okay, then you are restrained by these manacles of ice, and this magical alarm is just buzzing away.
Can I make an escape artist? I'm gonna make an escape artist check to get out of the manacles.
All right. That's not quite enough, given that it rolled a 23 to restrain you in the first place. You almost managed to work your way out, though.
I tried to jab out the ice manacles.
All right, so you're gonna try to shatter them off. All right, make me an attack roll against him.
Don't hit the kobold.
You said-
yeah, I mean,
Preferably,
that
if we have
hits,
to.
so
Oh well.
that hits. Roll me damage.
Yeah, I don't know where damage went off to.
You said
damage
6 points of frost damage, correct?
Yeah, you took 6 frost damage.
Damage is 1d6. Three.
All right, you chip away at them a bit, but they're not broken yet.
Okay.
I guess next round you can try another escape artist check.
Now, Nava,
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22 hit your touch AC?
Probably. Let me check. Oh,
It probably
definitely.
does.
Definitely.
Then you take 3 points of strength damage as an arm swipes up from the floor.
Dang! No! 3? Okay. Jeez.
Welcome to the club. It's
Wow.
great.
Well, this got exciting really fast. Are we not even all the way up?
The club
Don, I
is
thought you were supposed to keep
safe.
check on it.
No,
Okay.
completely out of character. I vote for letting Horikawa do all the going inside rooms first if she comes here. If she arrives.
Oh, like if she
But-
shows up, she should go through it all on her own.
Well, not on her own, but first, because she's about the only one who hasn't been hit by anything yet.
That's
Honestly,
true. That's true.
we're all getting withered down pretty badly. Well,
I guess it's next round, and I'll try to hit the shackles again.
I'm gonna roll an escape charge check first.
Oh yeah, you actually wriggle a little harder, and you meant to shatter your way out. So you're free, and there's just broken ice manacles on the floor.
The alarm's still going on, right?
Oh yeah, the alarm's still blaring.
Okay. I am going to check to see what killed the skeleton. Which is what I was doing.
I mean,
Also, I'm moving inside because the ghost is basically right next to me.
you don't actually see anything on the skeleton that would be useful to determine what killed it. However, there is a massive, very old bloodstain leading from inside the next room to the skeleton.
I'm gonna go stand over here, and
Kind
Actually-
of peek in a little.
I'm gonna stand over here and peek.
All right. So you actually see cage, and looking a little harder, you see another cage, with a different skeleton in it.
So what happened to? So did the skeleton break out of the cage or something?
I mean, the blood comes from there, but
I'm gonna go check for traps as I move into this room.
All right, so you're gonna move in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip over to that space.
All
if
right, so
possible.
let me reveal the rest of this room because you just climbed on top of a table.
Oh,
So you walk in the room and you start looking around, and this looks grisly. It's
Yeah.
not a pleasant scene. There's all sorts of weaponry. There's this table is just covered in old bloodstains.
I
So
thought
the
Leon
place
was a
was
good
magic
guy.
trap.
And
Nava, I probably moved, by the way, from where you were standing.
I did move
Or
originally.
did you move?
Yeah, I did. I'll move closer to y'all.
Try
Okay.
detecting
And
What
because
is
it
this,
looks like something
pentagon
might
thing?
animate.
is there anything magical?
Is there anything magical?
so there's nothing magical innately in this room except for this ghostly shadow that rises up from the ground in the cage.
Okay.
Hold on, let me actually. Man, I can't find any like non-cartoony ones. Here we go. Oh god, that's way too big.
So, is anyone else seeing that?
Yes,
Seeing
everybody
what?
else is seeing that.
Oh.
It rises up through the floor. It appears to be the bearer of the hands that have swiped at you previously, and
So we meet at
just,
last.
it just gives a long Lee.
Look, we're not gonna stay here long. We're just getting a thing and getting right back out.
Lee. And it starts approaching you.
Look, if you want to
I-
visit Leon, he is in prison, but you have to talk to the guards first, or they won't let you see him. Okay?
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Plop plop. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Also-
not doing it. This thing seems to want blood. So
Yeah,
everybody
figures.
roll me initiative.
Well, I'm gonna
Can
fight
we
him.
even hit it? The question.
That is a good question.
I got a smite either, so I might get one good hit in. Maybe that's enough.
Wow!
Yeah, there it is.
I rolled the absolute minimum for initiative.
That you did.
Let's actually clear all this stuff out. All right. Oh, right. I should move it to the token layer so I can actually add it to the turn order. All right. And then it rolled 7.
Good job, Ghost.
Valmir, you rolled a 15.
Yep.
Don, 10.
So I'm
Ralgil.
first, but I'm way in the back, so I can't do much. Unless I can push my way through past the duders.
And Nava. Where is Nava? Oh, Nava's way the hell back here. All right, with a 20. All right, so
Oh,
we're gonna order
missed your roll.
these in proper order. So Nava, you get to go first. You see, like way off in the distance here, there's that shadow thing that swiped at you coming at Ralgil pretty quickly.
Yeah, Ghost sound. You can't imitate a particular person, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so. So it's a ghost. It's probably going to be hard to hit.
Roll me either a knowledge planes or a knowledge arcana check in order to see what you know about ghosts in general.
Because out of character, ghosts I think are incapable to be hit by mundane means at like 50% hit chance to be hit by magic
Yeah.
weapons.
It's just that I don't have those knowledges, by the way.
Oh, really?
No.
And there's no chance you'd know that. Is there anybody else who has either knowledge arcana or how does the summoner not have knowledge arcana?
I don't have any knowledges.
Man, you guys are bad at
You're a
having knowledge.
stupid
of things.
character. I've had both
whoever-
Arcana and
I've
Planes.
got knowledge nobility and knowledge local, which
Well,
makes sense for my character.
It does. It absolutely does. Well, if anybody has knowledge planes or knowledge,
Yes, I
knowledge
have
arcana,
both Planes and Arcana.
Well, take your pick and roll it.
Planes are cooler.
I know all about aerodynamics. That kind of knowledge planes.
All right. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's enough. So with that, you know that ghosts, because they're locked on the ethereal plane, they're kind of weird, like hybrid in between the planes kind of thing going on. So basically, what it boils down to is that you can't hit it with anything physical, but with magical means, they take half damage.
And Pineapple has Ghost Touch weapon property.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Oh, that's actually perfect.
That's excellent.
So, all right. At this distance, I can also try and acid splash him on my own action.
Well, it's your turn, so fire
Alright,
away.
So my attack meets with charisma because it's a spell. Yo, acid blob. Well, I hit someone.
Yeah, no, you just completely whiff, and the acid splash ends up like on the bars of the cell and drips down.
Well, real MVP here is going to be my buddy. So this is going to fly right here.
Pineapple is always MVP.
He's going to be attacking.
It's always going to be in the MVP in my heart.
Alright, so he's allowed to attack. He has 2 attacks. Okay. He attacks at... One attack. I'm just going to roll both of them.
Yep. All right, so the second one hits.
Right? Okay, gonna have to do it this way.
All right. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the details, just making sure it would do full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Yeah, so it doesn't get the 50% damage reduction that it would normally take from spells. So yeah, it takes the full 4 damage.
There you go. Claw in the face by a fish bird.
Yeah, no, it's kind of really surprised that it did get clawed in the face. But Velmir, it's your turn.
Yep. So, just in case my fellow allies don't know, I do yell out, "Physical weapons won't work, use magic." And with that said, I use my swift action to make my weapon magic. With the arcane pool thing. And then I cast Ray of Frost.
All right, cast away.
Yep. I'm just gonna open the folder. I will tab.
Well, you hit it,
Yeah.
but it only
The
does
damage
1
is
damage.
not very impressive.
No, absolutely not. It like barely clips it. And it barely seems to notice. But
Dang.
Don, it's your turn.
I charge up one of my chakrams, his divine energy, and throw it at it.
Is that a thing you can do?
Smite, smite
Does-
evil.
Oh, okay. Does that actually give ghost touch though?
It counts as magic, I guess.
Oh, okay. So yeah, do half damage. Okay, yeah. So roll to hit. All right, so you do
Wow.
2 damage.
Yay.
All right, Ralgil, it's your turn.
Okay. I
Fight defensively for the AC bonus, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who might not have a means to actually hurt this guy.
Who, me? Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't think Pineapple... How would Pineapple hurt him either? Oh.
Because Pineapple specifically has a thing which gives her ghost touch. Him, I don't know.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
Nice.
something that I actually completely forgot about, so that's actually really fun.
Yeah. I don't have descriptions for any of these.
Oh, that's right. You have some innate spells. Is that kind of what you're looking at?
No, I don't actually have any innate spells or anything.
Oh, wait, no,
I-
that's Don. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't use them here anyway.
I am going to say, I'm sorry, and step back there.
For the hell of it, roll me a diplomacy check.
Okay. I mean, could I make it a bluff check instead?
What, that you're really not sorry? You're trying to convince it that you are? Sure, I won't stop you.
I have a bonus to bluff. I don't have one to diplomacy.
I mean, hey, I won't stop you. Go for it.
And you call yourself a folk hero.
Sure enough, you certainly tried to bluff. It doesn't seem to care though. So this ghost, entirely uncomfortable with the fact that it got hit by this fishbird thing, takes a swipe at Pineapple.
Expected as such.
Yeah. So does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Well, Pineapple takes 4 points of strength damage.
Of strength.
Yep.
But no damage, okay.
No damage. And then this guy takes a 5-foot step this way. 5-foot quote unquote step. He's floating. It's floating.
Okay.
All right. Nava, it's your turn.
So I'm using the unique summoner ability to cast a spell on Nava that I can cast on myself to cast shield on Pineapple.
All right, sounds good. Granted, this guy's been hitting against touch AC, so shield actually doesn't have. Actually, wait.
But it raises
Shield.
AC.
I don't think that shield raises touch AC. I know it's a deflection modifier. I think deflection modifiers are ignored by touch AC, right?
Let's look real quick then.
I think deflection does count for touch.
Oh, really?
Yes, deflection does count for touch.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, never mind. So you're good.
Yeah,
So you added +4
so-
to Pineapple's AC.
Yep. And Pineapple is going to attack. Loses a lot of the bonus because of the strength damage, but whatever. actually. Why did I put that there? Anyways, sorry. Those are both attacks.
Yeah, so the first attack actually just barely hits.
All right.
Roll damage.
So I have. Oh, wait a second. I just want to look at something real quick. Right. Okay.
All right. Wait, 1d3
Whoops.
times 3?
I did. Well, it was supposed to be plus. I made a mistake.
Okay,
So it's a 4.
gotcha. Even with the strength penalty?
It attacks with Dex. It can attack with either strength or Dex.
For damage, though? I thought that was only for attacks if it was weapon finesse.
Let me recheck. Then. Could be wrong.
Usually a damage is with strength, unless you've got like feet that changes it.
Yeah, damage is generally strength only. Please, I can swap that, but not a ton.
Where does it say this?
Actually, that's probably gonna be my next level one. There's a ninja trick that basically gives the rogues specialized weapon finesse training, whatever. Dex to damage.
Isn't weapon finesse dex to attack?
Again, rogues get a specialized one at like level 1 or something, or level 2. That goes further than just dex to damage, but I think there's it upgrades dex to it upgrades dex to attack to dex to damage as well.
Like, I thought I saw a place that they could attack using Dex, but I'm not re-seeing that, so don't know where I saw that.
I'm looking at the character sheet I created from what you sent me, and it looks like it should just be 1d3 plus 1 for damage.
Okay.
Which -2, but minimum 1, so you do 1 damage.
All right. My apologies.
No, that's fine. It's good that we get all clear on this.
If it's -2, shouldn't it be +1?
Wait a minute.
It's plus we. Oh wait, no. It's with dex. Yeah, never mind. Forget it.
Velmir, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm going to be fancy. What?
Oh, let's hear this.
I get past Dawn. I'm just gonna use both spell combat and spell strike. So first,
are you gonna stab it with a shocking grasp or something?
Yeah, shocking grasp and the ray of frost. But first, the free attack. That should be a hit. Then the ray of frost.
That hits.
And I don't have an attack for shocking grasp, so 1d6.
Where'd that ray of frost come from?
As part of spell combat.
Oh, is that you just get to cast after?
So shocking grasp is the spell strike. Is the attack plus the.
Yeah, I get that.
And combat is just use another standard action spell.
If you're a magus, you get one of them, not both.
No, it's these two different abilities. They are supposed to work together. So the spell combat is like -2 penalty to the attack, but it's still 17.
That's not quite how it works, I think. Or that's... I've run a magus.
Yeah, but spell strike specifically says that it uses the penalties from spell combat, so they have to go together. And spell combat is casting an extra spell in addition to the spell strike attack.
Lighter one.
If you read the spell strike, it reads that you can use the spell you can cast a spell you cast with spell combat through your weapon.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. The -2 penalty for each attack, that's for in case later on when you get multiple attacks, it makes sure that it's telling you that it applies to each of them.
Yeah.
So basically you did make that regular attack with the completely regular longsword, and that hits. and then its damage goes through, and then your shocking grasp damage goes through. But you don't also get a ray of frost on top of that.
Then spell combat is. Why would Spellstrike even mention spell combat if they can't be used together?
Because Spell Strike is an upgrade of spell combat in a sense.
But that still would mean that. Why would it mention the penalty if it never can get the penalty?
Because level 1 you could do it and you get the penalty.
Oh wait,
And
no,
that's-
okay, no, I think. Hold on.
Okay.
I think actually Velmer's or Duker's right on this one. Looking at this more closely, I've actually never noticed that before.
No, but it is my main damage combo.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
it's
looked it
just
up.
I thought it was just you could also cast a spell with your weapon as you're striking.
No, and then that's his Spellstrike
yeah.
on its own.
Yeah, no, I think you're right on that. So
As of quoted, if the magus makes his attack in concert with spell combat, melee attack. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, no, I actually think Duker's right on this, which is weird because I've never read it like that before. But looking at it, I think he's right. The Ray of Frost definitely misses though, but your sword hits. Your sword does 1 damage because it's 50% reduced, and then your shocking grasp. Roll 2d6 for your actual damage there
2d6?
because you're level 2.
Per caster level.
Oh! So I already rolled 1, here's the other.
All right, so you do an extra 3 damage on top of that, so you do 4 damage total. So the shadow's kind of looking like it's falling apart a little bit. It's
As
bloody.
it should.
Ghost
Filthy
version of
shadows.
bloodied.
Goes bloodied. Let's say what would be ghost bloodied?
It's like
Black.
We'll just go with that for now. All right, Don, it's your turn.
I don't think there's much that I can do actually. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna fight defensively just in case.
All right, Ralgil, it's your turn.
Okay. I am I am going to fire my crossbow at the shadow thingy, even though it probably won't hit, but because I think
it won't. So I can
well,
just tell you,
I think there's a chance, I believe, to hit
not with
incorporeal.
non-magical means. Not in Pathfinder. So if you like, you can fire anyway, and the crossbow will just go through and stab into the wall behind it. I made sure I read through the rules for incorporeal things.
I'm just going to stand here and twiddle my thumbs and look funny, and
Gonna give like supporting words to your team, like you go guys, yeah, magic.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well,
you can do it.
This ghost, after getting stabbed with an electrified sword, not terribly happy with that, swings at Velmir. Does a 12 hit your touch AC?
Nope.
All right, so it swipes at you, and you manage to deftly dodge out of the way.
And not losing
Nava,
more
it's your turn.
strength.
Alright, well, good old acid on the wall again. That's what I'm good at.
All right.
It's a very good trick. If
No,
hit
you actually
fools.
hit it, so roll a d3 for damage.
About time.
D3 for damage just goes 1 anyway, so it's no
Oh
point.
yeah, it's always gonna be 1.
But
Yeah,
why would
no,
it?
that's still 1 because it's cut in half and rounded down. So,
Huh.
And then you
Go,
still got
Pineapple,
Pineapple's
go.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to do this spell combat again. So -2 to that. It's a miss, and oh well.
Well, no, it's still
Pineapple's
Pineapple's
turn.
turn.
Oh, sorry.
Rolling its 2 attacks.
The second one hits.
So 1d3 minus 3. So it just does 1 damage, whatever.
All right. So, and then Velmir misses.
Yep.
So now it's Don's turn.
I guess we're gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna fight defensively again.
All right, Rogel.
I'm just gonna whittle it down. It's the saddest thing.
Yep.
So it's my turn again. I am going to do nothing.
Cool. All right, it's a ghost turn. He swipes a pineapple again.
Alright.
It does a 14 hit pineapple's touch AC.
Nope.
All right. So it shouts almost more desperately, Leon. Nava, it's your turn.
I mean, none of us are Leon, you're aware.
It does not seem to care.
I figured as such. Gonna have some delicious acid.
Yeah, so that acid hits.
I mean, do I need a roll? It does 1.
No. So that acid hits for 1.
And I think that's 2 misses.
Hold on. No, the second strike hits.
Alright, so again, it's gonna be 1.
All right. Now it's Velmir's turn.
This time I skipped the Ray of Frost to just try to actually hit at all. Whoa!
All right, that hits, and you do 3 damage.
Yep.
And the shadow, you slice it in half, and it just dissipates with one final Lee.
Leon isn't here, you stupid!
Well, this guy's not here anymore to hear you, so.
Yeah, I know, I
Once
screamed
we're
out of
done-
frustration.
Once we're done, we should probably bury his skeleton.
I hope this tortured spirit finally got some rest at least.
Yes, I'm sure I appreciate being stabbed multiple
Sorry, I
times.
wasn't much help there.
Who hasn't had that much health?
I said sorry, wasn't much help there.
Oh, it wasn't corporal, don't worry.
Those swords are probably in very poor condition, aren't they?
Yeah, these weapons are old and rusted, and it seems to not just be weaponry, though. It seems to be a whole series of tools. Imagine like surgery tools and like dentistry tools,
Torture tools.
torture tools.
Well, it's from this workshop. I wish we had, but hey.
Honestly, no,
Somehow.
I do think that we should bury his old body.
Do we have a spade of some sort?
Not really.
If only that guy with the dog was here. Dogs can make holes.
Okay, well, I'm going to check the door for traps.
All right. You detect no traps.
Okay, I'm going to open the door, though.
Actually, you know, I should probably go through the doors first because I've got overall highest saves and I've got actually a bit of health, so I can take a hit or 2. Oh, it's bedroom.
Yeah.
And no skeletons.
No skeletons.
Oh yeah, that is kind of.
Okay,
Just me, no one hasn't died here yet.
I'm going to see if there's a trap on the doorstop right there.
Nope.
You see no
Well-
traps.
I do the usual
I'm
detect
going to
magic.
step right here then.
You actually detect no magic in this room.
Huh. Well, that's
Alright.
weird.
Yeah, but given it's a 60-foot range, you actually detect some magic up on the 3rd floor, in probably what's the tower
Right. That
Speaking
was-
of which,
over here-ish.
has Velmir's sword lightened up a bit? Like, did it get
Oh yeah,
brighter?
no, it's actually pretty glowy right now.
So we're getting
Is it
close.
more glowy than at the first floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to move over here then. Are those both doors?
Yes, they are both doors.
Okay, I'm going to open this door then.
All right. So
I think we could have just gone with.
you absolutely could have. You open the door and it's basically a walk-in closet. It's got old, tattered robes. These are actually nicer condition than pretty much anything that you found in the building so far, but they're still not can provide any sort of protection or fashion.
And opening this door then as well.
All right. So you swing that door open, and it's a spiral staircase, and it goes upward.
Okay,
Oh, just what we wanted.
I'm gonna check the staircase for traps, and
You detect no traps.
okay, well,
Before we go up, anything interesting in this bookshelf? Since there seems to be books.
I'm gonna
Or in the
turn the
closet,
bed
in the
upside down,
wardrobe.
basically, just see if there's anything hidden beneath anything in the bed.
The bed actually goes all the way to the floor, so there's nothing actually under it. And the
What
shelf.
about under the pillows?
But are they, yeah, under the pillows, under the
so
mattress.
these pillows and this comforter are just rotted away. There's nothing special in them that you see. And as for the shelf, it looks like there's some books missing, but it looks like the ones that are here are really worn and tattered.
Alright, so they'll probably break apart if I try to pick them up.
They wouldn't necessarily fall apart immediately, but they're not. You're not probably not gonna be able to get much information out of these.
Alright, fair enough.
Or
okay.
in the wardrobe? Just a bunch of tattered clothes or anything.
Yeah, you just find a whole bunch of normal tattered clothes in that wardrobe. There's
That's
nothing
not
terribly
how
special
you
about it.
get up the stairs.
We're gonna
That's a
climb the
walk-in
wall.
closet.
We're gonna climb the wall here.
You're just gonna
and-
jump right through the ceiling from the
Yeah,
closet. Sounds good to
figured.
me. So
Let's activate
the,
no clip and walk
spiral
through.
staircase dead ends into a trap door on the ceiling.
Okay, check the
Oh no,
trap door
not
for
a
a trap.
trap.
Is there any traps on the trap door?
No, it's just a normal trap door.
Okay,
not
I'm
trap-
gonna open it.
I'm moving out in case something falls out.
All right, head on off to the right then on the map.
Nothing falls out. Oh man,
You
Hanging
find-
Castle going.
You find the only other window in this building. It's pointed. It's right where this telescope is pointing. There's a chair there. There's a full coffin. There's a chest that seems to be locked,
That's a tiny room.
and there's a
Okay.
very dusty mirror.
I'm gonna-
And
let me move here so I can open the chest or check the chest for traps and open it.
all right. So Don, as you back up, you kind of bump the mirror, and the mirror itself kind of coughs a bit. Says,
Oh, pardon me.
Leon, is that? I can't see through this dust.
Sorry, it's not Liam, but actually, let me. I just wipe the mirror a bit.
All right, so you kind of wipe it clean, and you see kind of you see a pale white humanoid face in the mirror reflecting right back at you. It says, "Who are all you?"
We're here at Leon's request.
Oh, Master Leon is still around. Oh, that's delightful news.
Yeah, he's been serving a life sentence in the jail and is willfully staying there.
A life sentence. That's. Oh no.
That's hilarious, isn't it?
Do you want us?
There's
to...
certainly a bit of irony to this. Yes, I do, but that's not. It's not funny.
I mean, if you
I do miss him dearly.
If you miss your master, we could take you to him.
Would you? That would be delightful.
Well,
I'm
it
not sure the
depends
guard
on
would
the
allow us to-
jailers, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
I would do anything. Truly, I would love to see Leon's face.
Yeah, Leon told us we could take the item. Was it the belt he was?
Oh, the bag of
protecting?
plentiful ingredients.
Bag, the bag. Because apparently, a human wizard or something like that stole the amulet off of Bakerfield, if you know who that is. And
So
Bakerfield.
Bakerton.
Velmir, is your sword out by any chance?
Not while I walked up, but yeah, I pull it out and ask the mirror.
Oh, it's
but do you
glowing
rec-
crazy bright right now, and
Oh.
the mirror actually kind of looks past Don at you and says,
Yeah, and I
I
directly
see that
ask
you
the
have a
mirror. Do you
sword."
recognize it? The sword.
"I absolutely do. That was on Leon's hip. Basically, whenever I saw him, whenever he wasn't sleeping,
Again,
took good care of that sword."
Well, he can tell the story, but apparently Leon mentioned the town took it and apparently sold it, and he ended up with it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, that is most unusual. Do you, I hate to impose, but do you have any sort of proof that Leon sent you?
Well, other than bringing the sword and our word, no, I don't think so. Sorry.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Sure. Nope.
His
I
face
am the
kind of
smoothest
sours.
talker.
I'm not sure I can trust the lot of you, but there's also not much I can do in my current state. If you truly are who you say you are, then I would love to be brought back to Leon's side.
Well, we'll try
I'm
what
not-
we can do, but I can't guarantee anything.
I'm
Depends
not
on
terribly
the prisoners.
comfortable with the
prisoners,
situation.
The jailers, yeah.
Are you usually stuck in a mirror? Is that your natural state, or can we get you out?
Oh no, I am one with the mirror.
Okay.
I was
Just making
created
sure.
in the mirror, and I've stayed here ever since.
Again, I'm.
If you're happy.
Does the chest have any traps, or because again,
You
Thomas
notice no
Baker-
traps on the chest.
Okay.
Does Nava notice any
chest
traps on the
locked?
chest?
Well, I'm assuming. Okay, I'll detect magic, but I'm assuming that.
You
anything
absolutely
inside-
detect something magical inside, but you detect
Yeah.
no magic on the box itself.
That's what I thought.
It's just a very ornate wooden box with gold leafing.
Okay, I'm going to go and. Does the chest open or is it locked?
It is locked.
I'm gonna roll disable device to unlock the chest.
Jesus. Okay. I was gonna make it kind of hard and kind of mess with you, but man, 28. No, you just pop that sucker right open. That's no problem for you.
When it matters, there's no problem.
Yeah, no, you immediately pop that padlock off, and tear it off, and
Okay.
open up the chest, and sure enough, inside is a small pouch. It's brown. It's got drawstrings. It's otherwise pretty unremarkable.
It's so bright I can't see anything else in the room.
Okay, I grabbed the pouch then out of the chest.
All right, you have a pouch.
That's an exciting part of inventory. A pouch.
I mean,
Oh,
it's a
boy.
pouch that may or may not destroy the world, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of exciting.
Okay, so is there anything else in this room that's worth noting, and besides the mirror, which I'm presuming one of these two are going to probably carry down?
Well, the chest I'm
Other
standing
than the
on.
mirror, there's the telescope, but the window's covered in those brambles that cover the outside of the castle. The coffin is empty, kind of degraded from time, but otherwise actually looks fairly comfortable.
Do you
And
think-
then there's a pile of various books on interplanar theory that
Are
seem to actually
tho-
be in pretty good condition.
Okay.
Let's. I'm
I'll
going
grab
to.
those books.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
promised him.
All right, so you guys pocket like 6 books that actually look really nice. The mirror
Yeah.
actually says, "Is there a reason that you're taking those? Those were some of Master Leon's favorites."
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
told that's why.
We told him we'd
Yeah.
bring him some reading material.
Oh, that does sound like Master Leon. Well then, if you've got what you came for, if you wouldn't mind bringing me to him, that would be excellent.
Yeah, let's see. How do we get
Why
you?
not? Okay,
Yeah,
so
Anybody want to help? Like, get him off? I doubt it's. How big is that mirror actually?
It's like a full length mirror, but it's not super heavy.
I mean,
One person could take it and be encumbered.
Yeah, let's try 2 people. Like,
All right, I'll give
Just
you a
to make
hand
sure.
then.
all right.
All right, so the
Left
two of
tape
you
would
kind
be
of
handy now.
couple guys moving a couch, this thing, carry it, the two of you, down the stairs. He says, I don't believe I caught your names.
Railgill.
Railgill, most peculiar to see a kobold among a group of other adventurers. How about the rest of you?
I am Nava from Daventry.
Pleasure to meet
Awesome.
you, Nava.
I'm pondering whether
Awesome.
I should bother answering, but yeah, I eventually answer Velmir.
Velmir. I'm guessing that you have some sort of vampiric heritage yourself, Velmir.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking
I do the
crazy.
squinty face.
He kind of chuckles a little bit. Of course not.
My name is Buffin Bulgar Proudfoot Sackville Bedhead Baggins. Just call me Don.
I believe I can do just that, sir. My name is Alfonso. Been a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you as well. We kind of had to disable most of the traps in Leon's castle on the way out because
That is
he
most
wasn't quite sure.
understandable.
I mean, so,
And
like,
unfortunately, I don't know what that shadow was, but it's gone now.
The shadow. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. I'm assuming that you're kind of walking through the mirror or the
Yeah,
the
there was
the cage
there,
room.
there was
here.
there was a shadow that was attacking us or whatever.
I can only assume it was like the remnant of
Yeah.
one of the people who died in here.
Oh yes. I'm assuming that you're walking through the room with the cages. And, Alfonso's voice face kind of goes somber, and he said, "Yes, I was never terribly keen on Master Leon's
Hobbies?
particular hobbies. Yes, that's a good diplomatic way to put it."
Uh-huh.
So,
BTW, Alphonse, I don't know how much you know about the castle overall, but is there anything of note that you might share about the basement?
I mean, if anyone steps into that room with the ornate armor, they're going to have a bad time because we avoided that.
So the basement is where it's where Leon kept most of his gold. I think he kept
Hello?
some other small trinkets there as well.
would you happen to know where he left the key?
The key? I think it was on his person. Last I saw him, but that was over a century ago. I can't be certain.
So you might not even have it anymore.
Yeah, the
Could
guards
be
probably
in-
confiscated it.
I mean, it could be still in his pockets and one of his clothes still in his room, or it could literally still have it on him.
Well, we could ask when we bring the books and Alfonso to him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be psyched to meet his old friend again.
So do you guys head on out of Leon's castle and back to town?
That's the plan.
Yeah, it's not like there's
All
any
right,
much
so-
else left.
Yeah, so you head to the bottom of the large slope that leads up to Leon's castle. You
By
load
the
up
way, would
Alfonso
we
in the back of your
bury
cart.
the prisoner shadow guy skeleton?
Oh yeah, did you want to actually do that?
I still want to do that.
Yeah, let's do, but I'm not sure if we have any spades. We might have to bring one when you come back.
We can do
Alright,
that. yeah.
the cage is locked.
Oh, Raiko?
Open sesame! Honk. It didn't work.
Right?
Yeah?
Just throw in Discord while this is awkward.
You having some voice difficulties, man?
Like, just saying this is awkward isn't helping us understand.
Oh,
I'm
Hopefully
guessing he
comes back
reconnecting. Or maybe restarting computer. Or we can just say he takes 20 to do it.
Yeah, honestly.
Might as well.
yeah. I'm just gonna let him take 20 here. He manages to pop open that cage. It's not locked super tightly. And yeah, so you've got an open cage and a skeleton in the back corner.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm letting you take 20 on this. You do
No,
ultimately. manage
he's
to
still
get
not
popped
in
up.
the Discord again.
Yeah, I imagine he's gonna hop back in. Oh, that's right. I was talking to Era then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he manages to pop open the cage, and there's a skeleton in the back.
I mean, it doesn't need to be a big hole, just, but yeah, we'll just put him somewhere near the wall, and we'll come back with a spade and give him a proper burial.
All right. How are you carrying this skeleton? Because he crumbles to individual bones the instant you touch him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like a Lego mountain, bit by bit.
You
Yeah, can we
just
just-
load bone by bone into your bags.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Like, I got that extra bag from the pirates. We'll just put them in there.
All right. So you've got a bag full of skeleton.
That case, we might as well bring him
Yeah.
away from the cat, bury him properly somewhere.
All right. So you got a bag just stuffed full of skeleton. You load Alfonso back into the back of your cart, and you guys take the cart back into the town of Corbaska.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So, what do you do now that you're back in town?
Well, I suppose I'm gonna go buy a spade or two. You know.
All right. I'm gonna say spade costs 3 copper.
Oh, man.
All right, 6 copper then.
Oh, no.
Just for 2.
All right. So you've got a couple of spades, and where are you gonna bury this skeleton?
I am now a shovel knight.
Is there, like, a cemetery in town?
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, you either get Tin Can Alex or no Alex. Because for some reason the Discord app seems to not be working on my tablet.
Huh.
It's a good
Well,
thing we're almost done.
Yeah. I think we can wrap this up here soon, at least.
So what were you trying to have me disable
Well,
your device for?
You just popped open the cage to get the skeleton out. So right now they're trying to decide where to bury the skeleton. So yeah, there's a temple of Tomathul, with a graveyard out back.
and yeah,
Tomathul
let's...
being one of the most powerful lawful good gods of the realms.
Actually, it's a graveyard that they didn't need a spade, but we might as well keep them for just in case.
I'm gonna ask if we can have a spot for our friend, and also while we're here to heal our strength damage.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Sure. So you walk on inside, and you're approached by a female cleric who says to you, "Welcome to the Temple of Tomathul. How can we assist you? Are you here for a service?"
Yes, we have found a skeleton corpse on our way, and it appears that its soul has been quite haunted for a while. So after we disposed of its spirit, we decided to give it a proper burial so it might rest in peace.
Oh, certainly, of course. We can get it buried right away. Where is this corpse?
We've kind of got it in our bags. It's kind of fallen apart.
In your
it's
bag?
very old. It's a very old skeleton.
We
Oh.
had limited resources.
Okay. May I take your bag then?
I give
She
her.
she seems clearly uncomfortable with the whole situation.
I give her the magic bag.
Alright.
I sincerely apologize for how it is right now, but we didn't have a lot of to go with. It was kind of falling apart on touch.
Oh, okay. No, I mean I do understand. We shall have a service for him right away. So
That's really
she goes out into the graveyard in the back and casts a quick cleric spell to make a big old hole in the ground, and places the bones of the skeleton inside, and casts a spell again in order to toss all the dirt back in, and she begins doing a quick little blessing over the grave.
look around if they have like a healing service.
Should we go back and get all the other skeletons that are lying around?
No,
No.
it's the only one that really seemed to be bothered.
It was special. It
It's a
tried to
very
kill
special
us.
skeleton.
Most skeletons just showed us danger. This one was the danger.
Yeah.
Much
It tried
more
to kill
important.
us, so we're being nice to it.
And yeah, I would ask if, I don't know, like in fiction, how you describe strength damage, but...
It drained our
You
strength.
can just say that you were weakened by an undead touch or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, if
Touched
they
by
could do
ghost.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the
So-
the
And our
spirit
energy sapped. Something like that.
did weaken us. I'm wondering if someone could do a little something about that.
Oh, certainly. We do have a recommended donation of 100 gold in order for us to perform restoration for a group. If that's not something that you can script together, then we would
Well, no, we can
prefer that.
do
We
that.
would still prefer that you be healthy rather than be destitute. So we're still willing
100
to
gold
pay.
we can combine together.
I don't need to be healed since it's only 1 point, but yeah, that's I'm gonna swing anyway. 25 per person.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
All right, so you guys all toss 25 gold in together, and let me just see how much lesser restoration actually heals here. I think it's
Hopefully
1d4.
all of it.
Restores all points. Drain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it actually heals all of it. So
Oh, nice.
Splendid.
yeah. So
that
she
feels good.
starts. She pulls out a prayer book of Tomathul, and she starts flipping through, and she starts reciting from it. And as she's reciting, you feel Tomathul's blessings come upon you, and all of your restoration damage is healed, or all of your ability damage is healed.
Does it restore any health as well?
Restoration doesn't.
Okay.
But restoration kind of comes back on its own. Like health comes back on its own over time.
Yeah. It's not a problem, just in case it was a
Yeah,
bonus.
I mean, restoration takes. I think it's like 1 point per day comes back, so it's probably good that you guys got restoration done. But healing, you could probably stick it out, and that's up to you guys.
I only took 2 points
Besides,
of health.
Dog gets
So, would you like to request healing as well?
I think I can just do that over the next few days with lay on hands.
yeah.
All right, sounds good. She says, "Thank you all very much for bringing this this poor soul to us for
No,
proper
we
burial.
have to thank you.
I do hope that you all have a pleasant day ahead of you."
Same to you, Miss.
Miss Sterling didn't think of a name. Miss
That's a
Ariana.
canon name now.
Miss Ariana.
Let's hope that if we have to come back, it's under better circumstances.
Agreed. Do enjoy your stay here in Korbaska.
So let's head on to jail, y'all.
All right. So you head on back to the office of the sheriff, and the secretary's at the desk, and she perks up and says, "Ah, you four. How was the adventure? It sounded like you guys were
Eventful,
heading
to
up
say
to
the least.
Leon's castle."
Yes, and we also brought some of his books as requested.
Oh,
And
yes, if you'd like to bring them to him, that would be certainly fine. But what's that mirror that you have?
Oh man, we should
Uh,
cover the mirror so that it's a surprise.
So you want to cover the mirror?
Yes.
So what's that large covered rectangle you're carrying?
It's a gift.
we should we should tell her because just saying it's a gift is a bit suspicious.
Oh, fine.
Your friend is right. That is pretty suspicious.
Yeah, no. It's a magic mirror, a sentient mirror, and apparently a friend of Leon's, and he was asking if he could see Leon again.
Is that true?
I-
Would you mind if I took a look?
Yeah, I just pulled it over a little bit.
All right. She kind of takes a look, and she stares at the mirror, and at first there's no face, and then Alfonso's face pops forward, and he says a quick "boo," and she leaps back and shrieks a little. And Alfonso kind of chuckles a little bit. And says, "I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. My name is Alfonso. I was once Leon's servant, and these four have brought me here from the peak of Leon's castle." And she says, "I hope you don't mind me asking, but do you perform any sort of magical feats? We can't have him escaping via sorts of magic that you might be able to cast." He says, "Oh, certainly not. Here, you can detect the entirety of my magical strength. It's just a bit of intelligence." And she kind of rolls up her sleeves, and actually you see that she casts detect magic. And yeah, she actually rolls pretty well on her spellcraft check, so she's actually pretty confident that, sure enough, this guy's not gonna cause any problems. Whoever, I guess Alfonso's gonna make a diplomacy check here. And he's pretty charming, so he actually succeeds. So she doesn't feel the need to go get the sheriff. And she says, "All right, right this way." And she leads you guys right into the jail. And sure enough, all the jail cells are empty except for Leon's at the far back. And this time he's actually facing toward the door as you guys enter. And he kind of perks up when he sees you guys enter. Did you actually make it out alive?
I mean, we're all here.
Hard to imagine. I'm glad to see that.
We left the statue room alone. The suits of armor.
Oh, yes, my suits of armor. Yeah, I suppose those were animated, weren't they?
All of them?
Long time ago. Oh, no, I don't believe all of them. I believe some were simply red herrings.
No, 5
Then
of them
again,
would be an
it's been
issue, I
quite some
think.
time.
But yep, we brought you some books from your observant and your friend.
Well, did you get the pouch then?
We did.
All
It
right,
wasn't
well,
fair.
congratulations. I wish you the best on your future endeavors. What's holding?
We got one last thing, and dramatically remove the curtain thing we used to cover it.
He kind of his hand that was on his chin previously drops. Alfonso? Alfonso's face is just absolutely beaming. He says, "Master, it's so wonderful to see you again. These four ruffians, they picked me up, and I wasn't entirely sure to believe them when they said that. Oh, but it's so great to see you." And Leon says, "Truly wonderful to see you as well, old friend." And you actually see a little tear drip down his cheek.
A man tier.
It's a very manly tear. Please, if it's not too much trouble with the authorities, if you wouldn't mind leaving Alfonso with me.
Well, yeah, we'll try to jam it between the bars so that.
Yeah, the bars, they don't have. There's enough vertical space in between you to feed Alfonso through the bars, and Leon is just beaming at it, and he kind of leans it up against the wall, and he said, "Old friend, we have a lot to catch up on."
We also brought you some of your astronomy books.
Oh, really? Some of the books survived.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Excellent
those that
news.
were in your coffin.
Ah, okay. You must have. Yeah, it makes sense that it was all up in my observatory. Yes, please, thank you. That's. You've
I
done a lot for
reluctantly
me
hand
today.
over the books.
Thank you very much. It
Somebody asked about the key.
means so much.
Yeah, I'm going to. Don't worry.
Oh.
So I don't want to disrupt your touching moment here, but we did find a magically locked door in the basement. Do you still have the key?
Oh, yes, that was my treasure vault. I think I was running kind of low on cash when I was initially arrested. However, there should still be a hearty sum of gold down there. I don't have the key on me though. That was taken by the authorities approximately 116 years ago.
And considering
And
what they
if you
did to
ended
the
up with
sword,
my
they
sword-
probably don't have it yet.
Yeah, I
Still.
have no idea where it may have ended up. I imagine that some silver-tongued treasure hunter probably swiped it from them at one point.
If they did, they didn't do a very good job because there was a corpse sitting in front of that door burned to a crisp.
Oh, man.
He gives a hearty chuckle and he says, "I suppose
Uh-oh.
that serves them right."
I wonder if we'd still be on the guy then.
When you guys were down there, you didn't see anything special on the skeleton. In fact, the skeleton had absolutely no clothing around it either. It must have just been entirely burned up.
Yeah, probably
Well,
just a fireball.
There you go, buddy.
All right. Well, thank you all very much. I do hope that you manage to find the rest of the relics before it's too late.
Yeah, well, that's a plan. Let's rest a little bit and
Where exactly are you all heading next?
Down south, I guess.
We were, yeah. What was that place again? The port thing.
Riddleport.
Riddleport.
Well, yeah, we had reports of the golem being down there somewhere, so we might as well look.
I mean, it's by far the closest place.
Plus, it's on the way to our owner, so.
Interesting. I do hope you find Doc. Please do tell all the guardians that you meet that I said hi.
Will do.
Will do.
We shall.
And with that, he sits down with his new pile of books and kind of looks up at Alfonso, and they start beginning to chit chat and reminiscing about old times.
Well, time to leave. Rest up here for a bit and move on to Riddleport.
Before, I want to ask the person that takes care of this place, if there is like an archive of stuff where they keep stuff held by prisoners.
Oh, so you want to go ask like the secretary basically
Yeah.
where the evidence lockers are?
Yeah.
She says, "Well, we do have evidence lockers, but I'm not sure there's really anything in Leon's set. Then again, nobody's looked in quite some time."
So, like, since, he was locked in a time before you were even born, could you do me a favor and take a quick look?
Certainly. I mean, it couldn't hurt. It sounds like you actually made Leon quite happy, and he's been a very good prisoner. So certainly, I can take a look.
Thanks.
She heads through the back door, kind of behind the desk. After jangling with some keys in order to get it open, she disappears for a few minutes and then returns and says, "It looks like Leon's locker is just empty."
The key must have been lost then. Oh well. Good
What
work.
key were you looking for?
Basically, there's a door in its castle that we couldn't open, and we are hoping that he might have the key here, because apparently he had it when he got arrested.
Oh, I don't have any further information for you on that. Again, like you said, most of the stuff here related to Leon was here from before my time.
And we know the town sold. So,
Yeah. It was sort of expected that the key wouldn't be here.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I hope that if it's really something that you guys need, I hope that you do find it.
I wouldn't count on it.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Anything else now, or can we call it for the day?
Well,
Well,
like,
I think
we're gonna, like,
that-
rest, probably.
Okay, so you guys are gonna spend another night in town resting up.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, spend another 2 silver, and everybody regain 2 hit points.
Oh, boy.
I don't, because I didn't lose any. Haha.
Aha! To you.
No.
That is the key to not healing. To not need healing.
Man.
let's go on to Israel.
Do you want to waste a day where Don just heals everyone and then we rest again and then we go? That doesn't seem efficient.
Efficient is not a word that I would use. But who knows? I'm not gonna stop you. It's your game. Anyways, I'll leave you guys to decide that between now and next sound.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna send out everybody another one of those anonymous surveys just to get an idea of how I did. But it sounds like you guys had some good fun today. So
Oh yes.
yeah, and we'll schedule for probably next time I'm actually gonna be not home. We'll figure out the schedule for next session.
Okay, remember that Terrance needs to know a bit in advance.
Yeah, it's just I'm gonna be in Houston from starting the 5th, so about a week. So next normal session won't work for me at least. So we'll figure it out though.
All right.
Yep.
I will talk to you guys later.
If it's Tuesday, it works. Tuesday or Monday would work.
Yeah, I think weekends don't work for some of the other members of this group though. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a nap because I'm feeling kind of like garbage today. So
Fair enough.
I will. I'll send out that survey and I'll catch you guys next time.
All right.
Bye.